was Black Fang, and then you get there and you find out his name's Black Fang because he's got a cavity.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah.
I love it. It's a good thing that I worship the god Dentista, the god of teeth.
Oh man, instead of a breath weapon, he just has halitosis.
The dead tooth, I can smell it from over here.
We're good at this.
Yeah, we are good at this.
Yeah,
Where's
is
it
someone
hiring
recording?
us?
Like, we should put this on some sort of YouTube channel or something.
Oh, interesting.
Almost like we could live stream it so people could like put comments down. Like,
we
while we
can,
play?
Every
sponsors.
week.
Yeah, like Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, Raid Shadow Legends.
I'm sure lots of people would watch it.
No. Let's not be.
So anyway, what's the last thing that we did? Oh, we have to go save Snort's sister.
Yep. So last time on D&D, the party started off by fleeing from a pissed off dinosaur. You guys dissuaded it using fire magic, I believe, from Clickety Clang. And you guys ran into some beach bums who turned out to be the soldiers who were sent to come back and protect the city. You gave them good directions, and hopefully they arrive at some point in Moortown. You guys then went to Moortown. I don't think you guys did anything but go straight to look for Snort's sister. You guys didn't do anything else, did you? You talked to some newsies?
We went and
We
got the
Yeah.
sick guy and gave him to the red district lady.
That's right. You believe that the Quartermaster Throm was being poisoned secretly, and you were able to rescue him, Cab was. Then he jumped around the city like Spider-Man or like anybody in a Jet Li movie, and arrived, and you guys put him under the protection of the Madam.
Spider Lee.
So that's right where we pick it up. The party had been divided because part of the party had gone inside to talk to slavers on a good tip that they believed that Snort's sister was going to be picked up by her father and that she was one of the captured slaves at either of two bases.
I fell in a trap.
You did. That's right where we're picking up. One second, my game's still loading.
What the heck?
There we go. Alright, so we're going to go with people inside first, then we're going to do the people outside. People outside were fighting revelers. I hadn't started the combat for that, but hopefully that'll be pretty interesting. Alright, so inside, the dwarven man backs up. Let me just repaint what it's like inside. So, nighttime. I believe there is a waning moon, because you guys are looming towards the full moon, which you believe the bugs will attack at.
That sounds right.
So, in the waning moonlight, in the abandoned warehouse on the very far side of town, a building roughly known as a slaver's den in the wee hours, the party finds themselves standing, talking to a dwarf with a scar on his face. Suddenly, having overheard the party, he reaches back and pulls some chains. In the shadows, triggers and contraptions are pulled. A tripstick is slipped from its ropes. And suddenly, the floor gives out. The Birdman, lacking all agility, plunges into the deep, dark sea below, about 20 feet below. But Densha, spry on her feet, manages to roll forward and is now within striking distance of the dwarf man who attempted to pull some kind of ploy against them.
Ah, yes, excellent.
John's volume turned all the way up?
It is.
Yeah, he's just got a bad mic.
I sure do have, like, the shittiest mic possible, apparently.
We should send John your headset.
Yes.
John, do you need a new headset?
I mean, I guess so, yeah.
Alright, we'll do that then.
I have one I never use.
I don't see what I could have done to my poor headset to have it, be like this.
However, it is bedazzled on the side, Katie's headset, and it just says bitch in pink rhinestone. So
I'll fucking wear a bedazzled headset that says bitch on the side. Don't
All right, perfect. I just wanted to make sure you knew that before you got it.
Instead of doing initiative, we'll just start with Gensha, because Gensha, you're still on your feet, and then we'll jump to Bird. We'll do 2 rounds of that, and we'll jump to the other team. So, Gensha, the dwarf man's in front of you. He's got a pole behind him. Most of the area is dark. Behind you is a pit trap. I'm sorry, a trap door.
He's got
Is it a pit trap or is it a trap door?
Both.
he has
Is the
Roll
trap going
perception.
closed?
The trap leads to the next room.
Oh no.
he has what behind him?
Sorry, there's a trap door that fell. It goes into the ocean. Clang fell down there.
And there's what behind the door?
The ocean.
A hole in the floor.
I thought that was what was behind me.
Head like
No,
a
ocean.
hole.
What's behind the dwarf is a pole, which all the chains are attached to.
Is he gonna start dancing?
Make
Maybe.
a will save against seduction.
Oof.
Let's see. Well, my first point of business here is to subdue this man.
Seduce this man.
Seduce this man. My attractive awkward physique. Ooh.
It's getting hot in here.
Well, let's get
Remove all your clothes.
That is
Just
some
react.
seduction roll.
I'm going to. I'm just gonna slug him.
Do it.
Get punched.
You pull out your slug.
I pull out my slug and I just put it on him.
Oh, he's been slugged.
He's like, oh, gross.
I'll do anything. Just stop.
Yee.
Yee. Get slugged.
1, 15. And I smack him for 8 damage. I hit him right in the gabber.
Oof. Right in the jabber jaws.
Right in the jabber jaws.
Let's see. So Gensha, you take a step forward, and as you do, you just take him with your backhand, right across his face. He actually flies to the floor, lands on all fours, makes some kind of whimpering noise. It's shocking how fragile he was, or something.
Or something.
No mercy.
Loktar Ogar.
Loktar. I pick him up by his collar.
All right, please make a. We don't have sense motive anymore, do we? Is it investigation now?
I think it's insight.
Insight.
So Josh is the final say.
Okay, you don't see it, but as you
There
pick
is
him
an
up,
insight.
is it insight? We don't have a. We have insight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yes. So you don't
we
see
do
it.
now.
Pick him up. He has something in his hand, and he throws it in your face, and he yells, "Pocket sand!"
No!
Oh,
No!
It's actually powdered glass. It's in your eyes.
My eyeballs.
isn't sand just powdered glass before it got hot?
Can I roll
Yeah.
a con save to avoid being blind by the pocket sand?
Hold on, disclaimer. We have to let kids know. Don't try this at home.
Yeah, it actually hurts a lot. Some
Yeah.
girl did that to me in daycare, and now she's a pharmacist, and I'm unemployed, so there's no justice.
Kids,
Actually,
kids
do
at
it
home,
then.
Power move.
Pocket sand ruins lives.
The only thing that
Just
belongs
Ben's.
in your eyeballs,
Just Benitos. That's a.
kids, the only things that belong in your eyeballs are carrots. Carrots are
That's
good.
not true either. Disclaimer.
It's
Take those carrots
propaganda.
out of your
You heard
eyeballs.
it here first.
Oh no!
Can I roll a con save to resist sand?
Correct.
Can you roll a con save to resist the baby carrots that are no doubt in your eyes right now?
That are slowly reaching towards my eyes.
He has to make it every day to not go blind. You just hold them there in your eyelid.
I'm pissed because I'm blind.
I beat you.
But that doesn't.
Well, yeah, bud.
That only strengthens my grip on the man's collar. But now I'm thrashing around like an idiot because I can't see.
Take a -4 to eating soup checks.
Yeah, that was what I dumped all my points into, was eating soup. I'll just swing him around like a pillow while I have my you sick fuck, I can't see.
Who carries sand around in their pocket?
Who does this to somebody? That hurts your eyes.
Bards just start sweating while looking at color spray.
Alright, let's jump to the Birdman really quick. Alright, Birdman, the trapdoor gives way, and you're falling, and you fall, and you feel like falling into an inkwell. It's so inky black the ocean is at night under the docks.
Spooky! I guess I have to make a strength check.
Yes, so make an athletics check.
Make a will save to not be taken in by Dagon.
Oh
I
no.
don't even know what that is, but it sounds scary.
He is.
It's some kind of eldritch horror.
Sure is.
Yeah.
He's the one that made all those people fish people.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, he's like the god of fish.
Sounds smelly.
Yeah, he was a Philistine god of like fishing, and then
Well, first
the
off,
church
I
was
don't know
like,
what Philistine means, so
it was a you know.
I
Culture.
don't. That's why.
Everything's
But you know.
But you know.
Oh, okay, what happens?
Alright, so you're like, I'll fly through the water. You kick and you thrash as wildly as you can as a bird.
Birds can swim.
You thankfully are able to stay where you are, but you aren't able to move to any of the nearby moors that are lifting up the docks above you. Instead, you're just stuck where you are. But in the distance, you see a very faint light on the water.
I'm above the surface, right?
Yep,
Okay,
you're not drowning.
I'm not drowning. Hashtag not drowning.
Nailed it.
Heck yeah.
It
That's
is a
trending worldwide.
Can we get hashtag not drowning trending?
Yeah. Okay.
We have to do it with your help. So
Please
don't
throw
forget to
this over.
retweet. I
Is
don't
it-
know how
Nope, the
Twitter
flow
works.
It's
Yeah.
ruined.
Yep, you can still move, Birdman.
Okay.
Hashtag.
And you said it was a 20-foot drop?
Yep.
Oh yeah, so the Philistines were the people that Goliath from David and Goliath in the Bible.
Uh-huh.
That's who he represented them. And they worship
Oh.
Dagon, the fish god.
Is there
Okay.
anything dangling from above or nearby that I could climb?
Tentacles.
Dagon.
There's nothing
Dangling.
make a good enough athletics check. You can scurry up a moor, and then there's a low-hanging chain.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do that.
So why did they worship Dagon?
An attempt will be made.
In the story or in like traditionally?
They actually worshipped a fishing god named Dagon?
That's real life. And then Lovecraft used that mythological figure in his work.
Then I will go with both.
Okay. In real life, for good harvest. In the other one, for good harvest, but the guy that made Innsmouth made a deal, so now all the people, like once they get to a certain age, become fish people and go to the ocean and live forever with all the other fish people.
I don't want to live in the ocean forever.
Sounds kind of dope, actually.
Yeah, right?
It's like the
I missed
opposite of the
it.
Little Mermaid.
Kind
I
of.
missed all of it. I didn't hear any of it. Please say it again.
Oh man. Okay, so
Wait, Bird,
um,
you attempt to climb to a moor, but the moor is covered in some kind of slimy slime, and you see why. Giant
Full of
snails. There are giant snails
Ropers.
more.
Giant snails.
Fuck, they're back.
Are they gonna try to eat me?
You're not sure, but they are large. Most of them are larger than basketballs.
That's adorable.
Have you seen a snail eat a cucumber before? It's
How-
terrifying.
Is it still my turn?
Aw, I think
One
it's
more
great. You can hear
Okay.
them doing little crunches.
I don't want that.
How well suctioned do these snails look to this moor?
They acknowledge nature.
Okay.
I am uncomfortable with the energy we are bringing into the stream today.
What is that energy?
Snails and Dagon.
And snails and Dagon.
Are
I
they
thought you said Dagon
firmly
was cool.
planted?
From your
Ooh.
experience
Well,
with previously, you know that these large marine snails can often move in like small children.
Okay, cool.
They'll
I'm
eat children?
who does it?
I use
I mean, I don't.
a handle animal
Not
check
yet.
to use these snails as handholds.
Yes.
Yes. Damn.
Right.
How'd
so
it go?
you reach out to the snail and you're like,
Good.
good snail. But you actually stick both your fingers, like your pinky and your index finger, directly into his eye stalks.
Oh
Back into
no.
Oh,
It makes a
That's how he sees, Katie.
yeah.
Yeah, but can I still grab onto his shell?
Yes.
Kate's asking the important questions.
You can, but the snail lets out a horrible snail scream.
He lives in a shell and he's cute as hell.
Is his name Gary?
Sure, man.
Yeah, he's Gary, except instead of
Would you
yelling,
just call
he
me?
goes,
Lady.
He's now
What-
firmly
what-
grasped the
It's
snail.
It's
Firmly
reflex.
grasped
I would
it.
say sure, man, to anyone. I'm sorry.
I
Yeah.
know, and I hate it because people do that at my
Uh,
work all the time, and I'm like, all
I'm
right,
sorry.
you know what? I'm not. Not a man.
Let's see. So, meanwhile, the party in the alley, the magistrate yells, 30 gold pieces to whoever strikes these vagrants down. And he points at you guys. Some nearby revelers, overhearing this proposition, come strolling into the alley. 3 of them. They're like, we're
Wait.
actors. They snap all at the same time, and they slowly walk towards you guys.
Where am I?
Your Snort is on the far side from the revelers, closest to the old magistrate. You're in the middle, and Terran is closest to the dancing revelers.
So if I punch myself in the face, will I get 30 gold pieces?
Is that what you
Wait,
asked the
hold on.
magistrate?
I asked the magistrate.
He's like, sure.
I feel like you've done this before.
Give it to me up front. I won't get fooled again. Does he give me 30 gold pieces?
Are you gonna punch yourself in the face?
Is he gonna give it to me up front?
No. Also, he says strike them down, so you'd have to be knocked to the ground by your own punch.
I could
believe this
definitely
guy,
do
so-
that.
I don't think you underestimate my abilities. Little do these clowns know that this party's rich as shit.
Hit him back with a better offer.
Wait, I
Is that
didn't
what
say I
you're
was gonna
suggesting?
punch myself yet. I want to know if I can get the money.
How close are we to the magistrate?
You're so close you can smell his vile wine-soaked breath.
I'm
So, like,
gonna
4 or
walk
5
around
feet away?
him with my snake tail and start looting loose a stream of my infectious flies from my mouth. And I say, "You're coming with us," and call off the goons.
I forgot. Do you have him charmed?
We
No.
did.
Oh, yes.
What harmed until he recognized them?
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Because he has to be neutral, but after he remembered that you guys ruined his life, he was no longer neutral.
Is the crowd do they look like they're just like regular thugs?
It's a troupe of actors.
Oh,
They stated
But-
they are actors.
I could
Does
beat
he
him up.
do what I say, or my fly is going to start biting at him for 1 damage?
I think your flies will start biting him. He's very confident that his money will pay these revelers to beat you guys up, because he doesn't know that you guys are vicious murder hobos who will stab anybody for 1 gold piece.
I don't
That's
even
not
need
true.
goldies.
I don't even use money.
Yeah, Cab doesn't even want the money.
Yeah, he just
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
not the response I was gonna give. I'm just gonna keep that to myself.
You're not there.
30 gold isn't even that much.
It's like a peasant's yearly salary.
Not to us.
oh. These are like
I
high-end
crouch down to
actors.
Terran and I'm like, how many drinks does that like average out to?
For you, one.
Well, it depends on the quality of the drink, but the short answer is many.
So if I beat up all these guys, I get 30 gold pieces?
I think
Yeah.
it's
Completely misunderstanding the situation. I don't know why you're paying us to beat up your own guys, but alrighty.
Better get my bar stool warm.
Are the actors armed, or are they just kind of coming at us with fists?
they're
Well, if they have fists, they're probably armed. Looks at the camera.
demonetized.
Sony's
That
not
couldn't
gonna
last
like
forever.
that.
Let's see. The revelers don't have any weapons. In the entry to the alleyway, there's about 7, and there's 3 coming towards you. Now they're doing pirouettes and spinning. They're linking arms and singing.
Oh,
Okay.
oh
Terran's
merry
gonna
men.
Whip out his rapier and jewel-crusted ritual dagger and just kind of intimidate the bunch.
Make an intimidate check and get +5.
Oof. Add 5. So 16.
Wow.
Nice. So you just flash these weapons at them.
And your guns.
Rar.
Yeah, flex.
I'm the strongest halfling you've ever seen.
Baby.
Let's see. The revelers who were dancing towards you, they grab each other, do a swinging motion, and now they're dancing in the opposite direction.
That's what
simple
the fuck I
baby.
thought.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my rat.
Send me a kiss back, Rar.
Let's see.
Baby, my heart's
Taryn,
on
after you
fire.
clear those 3 off, one man pushes the crowd aside. He yells and exclaims, "Don't worry, boys. I have a tattoo that makes me invincible to harm. I cannot be evinced by harm." He comes at you guys. He has a very strange tattoo on his broad, naked chest. It has some kind of inscription on it, and he comes towards you with all the courage of a giant monster dinosaur.
Whoa,
A
nice
lot
aim.
of courage.
Let's see. I'm going to command him to do something. If that's all right.
It's any one word, right?
Yeah. I'm going to have him flee. Just a comedy of errors. And I say, look at the coward run. Even his tattoo couldn't protect him.
This tattoo just say like, I love my mom. We
It was
couldn't see
strange
it.
looking.
It's mommy protect me.
So I'd
Then
imagine
it turns out his mom's a goddess.
like
Pretty
Achilles.
cool.
Yeah,
Is it
exactly.
demon god? Demigods are.
I got that.
I mean, either way.
That's canon now. We just got Achilles to run away from us.
His mom's gonna be so mad.
Grounded.
Just a grown man with a tiny little band-aid, like Hello Kitty band-aid on his ankle.
Nice.
Let's see. So I imagine happened. He's coming up to you guys. He walks straight up to Taryn, like, and he just whispers. He's like, "You think you can hurt me?" And just walks past Taryn. He walks over to Snort. Snort, you just turn around. You're like, "Leave," and he just turns around and leaves.
He's like, "Yes,
Top
ma'am.
speed.
My bad."
He uses it to like run away.
Oh, that's right. He'll run. Actually, he'll rip his tattoo off, drop it on the.
What?
Was it a T-shirt? I don't understand.
It's just really gross. You can see like the
Can I
sinew touching the skin to muscle.
Can I inspect it?
I think it's the second Superman movie. You know when he takes the S
The
off his chest
cellophane
and throws
S.
it at somebody, the cellophane S on his chest. It's kind of like that.
Oh no, he's gonna throw it! Run away!
Can I inspect it?
Sorry,
Disgusting.
1 second. Hmm.
That's going in the scrapbook.
Yes, please make a knowledge medicine.
Oh. Can I just make a medicine check?
Yep.
Can I make a knowledge check?
Oh, I clicked it twice, so whatever one you want to use. I suggest the second one, but
I think you're right. The second one's more on par with your medical knowledge.
yes,
Huh?
true. I do have a +7 to medicine, because I ate a bunch
What?
of plants when I lived by myself. So now I know which plants make you sick and which ones don't.
Medicine.
Shouldn't that be
Medicine.
nature?
Way more plus to
It's
this.
medicine.
I ate a bunch of plants in the woods so I can set your bones. Don't worry.
Yep. I fell down so many cliffs, I know how to put myself back together. Medicine.
Except for that leg.
Couldn't really do too much about it.
It was like shattered, wasn't it?
It was gone. It was like crushed. It was like Kakashi in the prequel. Or no, what's the other guy? Obito in the prequel.
I don't know what that is.
A man crushed by rock. Half crushed
Whoa,
by rock.
half crushed.
Yeah, half crushed by rock. Except it was just my leg. So anyway, what do I find?
Hold on.
Oh, he's typing.
You
He's
actually know what
whispering.
kind of plant it's derived from.
Oh no.
Which one?
You know it's a fake tattoo as soon as you grab it. It's clear. There's sinews of plant that, if cut very thinly, can be inscribed upon. Looks like this man wanted to look tough by getting a fake tattoo. Very odd.
I explain this to everyone and hand it to Snort.
As I'm just like wrapped around the one greasy aristocrat.
I got this just for you.
So throw it on the guy.
Keep your money.
I do like tattoos though, thank you.
Yeah. I found it on some guy I beat up. She's like, no, what? No, you didn't?
I was there.
Agree to disagree on that one, I guess. Wow. Something we solved without even having to use Kung Fu.
Discord crashed. Can you hear us?
Yep.
Yes.
Hear what?
But can you hear us?
Yes.
But can you hear me?
Of
No.
course, honey.
Oh.
All right. So
One Nintendo booting
the
it.
magistrate. He screamed like a small child, and that he complained that he could not find good help these days. Those revelers weren't worth the 30 gold pieces I was going to pay them if they beat you up.
We beat him up, so give us your 30 gold pieces.
He's like, only if they beat you up, and he points at your face and he gets dirt all over his hand.
But that's
Now
not
you
what
can
our
touch
contract
him.
said. I'm gonna have to contact our agent.
I step forward. Perhaps I can be of some assistance.
Oh, perfect. I'm glad you're here. So this man says that he's not going to pay us despite us defeating his what do you call them?
My
Revelers?
thug.
Yeah. That's completely unfair, and I call shenanigans.
Well, I'd like to point out to you, Mr. Man, that now you
Wow.
have no goons, and
Aggressive.
we're still around, and we've clearly out-toughed your goons, who you were going to pay 30 gold to beat us up. So it seems like the logical next step is you pay us not to beat you up.
Yeah, I could definitely beat this guy up.
I'm also currently beating him up, by the way. The flies have not started like biting at him and slowly poisoning him.
He's
So-
like, I guess I cannot argue with your brutish logic. He opens up his coin purse, reaches in, and he looks in there. He's like,
Target sandwich out.
he doesn't have that many gold pieces even.
Wow.
I just
Hold
grabbed
on,
the
hold
whole
on.
coin purse.
I take 2 chopsticks that I had for this bit, and
I have to go real quick. I'm helping bring groceries in.
alrighty, and I grab one of the flies that's flying around very gently. I don't hurt it, but I grab it, and I'm just like, then you owe us.
Man who catch flies accomplish anything.
About to
Yeah,
wax off years of your life if you don't pay my man Taryn 30 gold.
Damn.
But empty bottle of tequila behind me.
let's see. He exclaims that he doesn't have any more gold. He used it to try to bribe all his friends to keep being his friends, but they ditched him as soon as he wasn't the magistrate any longer.
That makes sense.
You kind of suck.
Yeah, you're kind of like just all around just like a shitty person.
I might say the worst dude.
You're definitely up there. My brother's kind of a dick, so like it remains to be seen.
Yeah, my dad's terrible.
Yep, that's true too.
Actually, we're kind of surrounded by bad family members.
Yeah,
Weird. Art imitates life.
Ouch. Well, you can't pick your family.
True.
but friends
So,
are the family that you choose.
The party is the family that we chose.
Yep,
And I
we're all
wouldn't
on
get
that.
rid of any of
You
for
all
anything.
have very bad decision-making skills then.
Well,
I
to be
look
fair,
at you. I'm like, what do you mean? Take a swig.
still got booze.
Ooh,
Pretty good
did we
decision.
lose?
Let's jump back to Gensha really quick. While you guys decide what you want to do with the magistrate now that you know he's
Yeah.
broke ass hoe.
Gensha's,
Gensha is momentarily
groceries.
AFK. Yeah.
yeah,
Alright,
groceries.
jump to Birdman, then back to Gensha. Birdman, you have grasped a snail. The snail is moving, but he's going underwater and not up.
I'm going to
Lure him with a cucumber.
man.
Cry.
We have the command spell in the chat, actually.
Yep, there it is. I think it has to understand language though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
Well, do you speak snail?
I don't see why not.
Well, isn't
The
it command monster?
There is something similar, yeah, but it's a higher level.
It has to know language.
First, teach the snail how to talk, then commit.
Got any food?
I am
Oh,
constantly covered in various snacks.
Katie.
Pulls a lollipop off.
Katie, I got it.
What?
Tell the snail that he's late for a meeting on land.
Oh no! That's white rabbits.
Oh, beans. Teach the snail to drive, and then wait for him to get into an accident.
Oh my god!
Not these marine snails.
Well, they're
Can't
not
teach them
moving
how to drive.
down very fast, I would imagine.
Yep.
They're trying their best.
So if I'm speedy, can I go from one snail shell to another snail shell and then get the chain?
If you can make 2 athletics checks,
Snort wouldn't be able to do it.
well, Snore has a snake tail, so you get plus to climb.
Oh, that's true. Snort would have been able to do it. I also have wings. Does that help?
Yeah, you would not have struggled at all with this problem. All right, you managed to jump on the snails to get high enough to the chain. After you get the chain. Oh, all right. So Clank, you jump from snail to snail like it's Super Mario Brothers, and you finally go yoo-hoo and jump to the top one, but you miss the chain. In fact, you hit your face on it and give yourself a black eye. You fall downwards, and then thud, you land in a boat.
Ah!
Let's see, a man with a lantern, he holds the lantern out over top of you. He's like, who goes there? And he has like a short sword.
I fell.
It's actually our old pirate guy from the last game we played.
Salty?
It's a short sword too. It's salty, yeah.
Was his name actually Salty, or did we just keep saying Salty long enough that Brandon got upset and just made his name Salty?
We'll never
Probably
know.
that one.
Because there's definitely a character we did that to. Not Cookie Croc.
That Cookie Croc didn't know his name.
I'm just gonna.
Also, we did that in Vivian's campaign with Help Elf.
Oh yeah. Chocolate Elf.
Well, once you start crying, the man in the boat, he's like, let me help you up, son. And he helps you up. And once you're up, you realize he's also put manacles on you.
Got him. You're in jail now.
Womp womp.
Classic Lawful Dewey.
Did we get John back for Dench's turn?
No. Whoa.
What's up?
What was that?
Sorry.
That was loud.
Might be because the mic's right against my throat instead of near my
Do
mouth.
the manacles seem
It was
magic?
very harmonic though, so.
Can I
No.
watch that now, or is it not my turn anymore?
We'll give you one more action. We'll direct the other people while we wait for Gensha.
Okay. Do they seem magic?
No.
No. That's good. I'm just gonna roll with it then.
Okay. Do you have the ability to get out of them if they're non-magic? All right.
You gotta dislocate your shoulder.
Your bird shoulder.
No, wait, that's straight
That
jacket.
depends. Are they fireproof?
Iron.
Are they magically fireproof?
Sacred flame wouldn't hurt the person casting it,
Why not?
wouldn't it? Not? It's magic.
Isn't it fire?
If I cast fireball on myself, it would hurt me.
Would it?
Yeah. 100%.
100%.
I'm gonna
Just cast the knock spell on it.
I don't have the
You
knock
need
spell.
to use your hands to cast knock.
I have other options. I could just command the person to unchain me.
It's not how command works.
You could point to the thing and just say unlock.
Sorry, I just had a flashback to watching D&D Diesel when they spend the first 20 minutes like not opening the front door because they're all too embarrassed to talk in their character voices.
I gotta watch that.
Oh, yeah, that secondhand embarrassment skyrocketed. I was like frozen.
We could do character voices.
You wanna
This is
do
my
that?
character voice.
I just assume everybody's in their character voice.
Yeah, everyone has that voice. Hey, guy.
What's
Every
up?
character.
Gotcha. Oh, hey, Taryn.
I'm Brother Cam.
Yeah. How's it going? Oh, my throat. Oh.
You have any beer?
Got any beans?
You seen my stick?
Crying. Oh, we're good at
Well, we're
this.
made besides that. Let's go back outside. So, what do you guys want to do with the magistrate now that you know he's got no cash? He can't really defend himself against you guys. He's really just ragged and dirty, older gentleman.
I'll stop the flies from eating him.
I let go of Snort's flies.
They go inside of me.
Dope.
I don't like that.
You don't like that. Why is that?
Like in your ears or like
Well,
That's
they
their-
crawl
like-
through my eyelids and through my nose. And
oh,
through my
that's
mouth.
dope. That's so cool.
So they just start like you see them moving the skin under
What-
my eyelid.
What level warlock do I have to be to do that?
I actually think it's the higher level one. It might be 5 or 6. Not high level,
Ooh.
but yeah, you gotta be
I just
skilled
want
in
to vomit
being
stuff on people.
a gross demon person.
Anyway, magistrate.
Well, he's not the magistrate anymore.
What's his name? What's your name?
It's actually magistrate. He had it legally changed.
Oh, like the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah. How
his real legal name
embarrassing.
is his real legal name is the Warrior. Anyway,
I gotta look what his name is. It's been a while.
Smarty.
all right, Doug.
Doug
No,
Dimmadome?
wait, it seems to be Dirk the Daring.
Darren
Did it
Dirk?
really?
No, it's not. His name is Lyle.
Oh,
'Cause he lies.
cause he's nice.
Nailed it.
I knew it. I got that big DM brain.
More like that big demon brain, cause you're a warlock.
Hey, that was pretty
Just
good.
came up with that right off the top of my brain.
Do
Oh, right
warlocks
off the
have to be
Doom Skull?
demons, or can they be devils too?
They can be fey.
Devils, they can be fae, yeah. They can also be great old ones.
Yep, they
It
can
just
be like
depends on their
eldritch
alignment.
beings. Yeah.
They're pretty
How
cool.
old do I have to be before I'm a great old one?
Ooh,
Um,
if
32.
you have to ask.
Ooh, actually, all right, I'm a great old one.
32.
Says-
Josh is a
Whoa.
mystery.
no. I'm sorry. Taryn is 32. Let's be
Oh,
clear.
gotcha.
Didn't you know I'm 32?
I did not.
I look pretty good for my age. I know.
Yes, for sure. And 7 years ago, we were in
Oh.
college together, and I did not think you were 32.
Well, I wasn't 32 in college. That was 7 years ago.
Whoa. The hell are you 32 now?
Do the math.
The
Wait a
magistrate
minute.
is listening to you guys.
You're not the same year every. I imagine this is happening in character, trying to explain age. You're not the same age every year? What do you mean?
Actually, goblins age quicker. So I'm 65.
Whoa. How old am I?
6.
Oh, whoa. I should not be drinking.
I mean, yes, but other reasons.
All right, Dirk the Daring.
Oh, God. I did hurt my voice, though.
Stop sending goon squads after us.
Oh yeah, I forgot he
More
did.
like doomed squads.
Yeah, because I'm just gonna beat them up, and then you're gonna have to pay them, but they're gonna be all beat up, and that's a waste of money.
The
I don't really
medical
get-
insurance alone.
Yeah, I don't really get money, but Terrence explained it to me a couple of times now, and I'm pretty sure that you could use that for other stuff, like almost anything.
Does
Taryn
the
nods
homeless
along
stuff
patiently.
Like pajamas. Look at Taryn.
Yep,
Okay, and shoes,
confirmed.
bathtubs,
Sometimes.
immortality.
I have a
Shrug.
I've
It
never used
depends on who you ask.
As many bees as you can carry. Anything,
That-
really. So, you know, if you do it again, I'm just going to have to beat you up. I don't want to do that.
I have to take all the bees from you.
they're gonna be my bees. And then what are you gonna do? How you get your marmalade?
What?
All right, so
Isn't
as you guys are talking about, Magistrate is slowly wanting to slip away, but Snort has him tied up.
In my
yeah?
body.
I'm trying to lecture him about life.
Cab's lecture
You know?
series on life.
Yeah, Cat's lecture series. You dummy! Don't spend your money on hitmen. Just buy bees.
Tune in next time where we don't actually have a game. It's just Ben in character giving you life advice. It's Cab.
Honestly,
But,
I
like-
would watch that.
I watched that.
Well, thank you. Just me explaining different facets of life.
Like,
So
in,
for
like,
real, do we
like,
need the
technically correct
magistrate,
ways.
or can we just let him go?
Didn't he know where one of the spots were?
Oh,
Oh,
I don't know.
is that true?
Why he's there?
Ask him your
What?
question, Snort, and if he says anything cheeky, I'll smack him.
Alright, I ask him where that my father will be.
He doesn't even know who that is.
I tell him who my father is. He's famous.
Well,
He's kind of a big deal.
pretty famous.
The Magistrate's like, I don't know. He's like, did he work at the casino? That's gone now. I don't know where he is.
You want me to slap him?
Squeeze on, yeah, slap him.
Hold on, I want to see if I have quivering palm. I don't know what that does, but let's find out.
I'm pretty sure Quivering Palm kills people over time.
Quivering
That
palm
kills
sounds
people,
pretty.
Carl.
No,
Give me
no, it's good.
Quivering palm. Yeah.
Oh no, I have stunning strike. So I'll just smack him.
All right, when you slap him, he's like, please, oh, and you you slap him like twice. He's like, ah. He's like, okay. He's like, he tells you that he actually heard that Snort's father was already in
Jeez,
town.
Sorry,
those
what?
are
Sorry.
modded.
Oh, the
say
magistrate,
that
after
again?
you slapped around, he tells you that he does have information. He says that Snort's father has already returned to town after having left and been in Smuggler's Point. How does he know? Because he was at Smuggler's Point until just this evening. They took until yesterday. He took the same boat with him.
Terran's like, boats, huh?
I'm in.
Quick, check him for boners.
Whoa. Let's all calm down here. Whoa, friends.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah.
Tell
There's
me.
something about boats. Oh, your dad's in town.
Yes, I got that. Where? Where's Smuggler's
Oh
Cove?
yeah. No, he came back from Smuggler's Cove
Oh.
on a boat.
On a biddy.
Is that the
Boated.
important information? Was the boat the?
Yeah.
Okay, so where did you get off the boat?
Well, he says the boat comes to the Sticks.
Is that a part of the town, or does he just mean like the countryside?
No, the Sticks is actually a place in Moortown. He's like that awful Sticks. He's like, I hate going there. There's so many. He gets real close and he whispers to you guys, drow.
Whoa. We don't use that word here. They're just elves.
Is that like a bad word?
Oh, you haven't heard.
No, I don't.
what
I don't really
means?
keep up to date on a lot of that stuff.
Do you know what drow means in Elven?
I'm guessing like not cool guy from down below.
It is not. We'll leave it at that.
Oh. Hey, racism's bad.
Slap him again.
All right. Slap him again.
He's like, oh.
Have you learned your lesson,
He's like, what was
daring
that?
Dirk? Look at Snort.
What?
What was the lesson?
Don't say that word.
Oh yeah, racism's bad. Slap him again.
Oh. All right, let's jump to Gensha because we got John back and we haven't been back there. All right, Gensha. So you hear a bunch of splashing where the Birdman is. You're also blind and you still have hold of this dwarf man.
I just start
Hmm.
angrily yelling, thought you could enslave us too, huh? You old fuck. Yeah. And I
Damn.
try to hit him against something solid while I'm swinging him around like a pillow.
Try your other fist.
Just make a regular attack, and I'll apply maybe like a 1 in 3 chance that you don't hit something, because there's lots of posts.
Make sure you don't knock down any indie band posters for their gigs.
Oh god, that'll be terrible. Hey man, our band was gonna play here tonight. No one's gonna know.
No one even came. Oh, the flyer's on the ground. That must be why. They can only afford one flyer, John.
They put it in a bad spot.
It's on construction paper.
Oh, it's adorable.
Wrote it in crayon? Is that how do you write in Comic Sans?
The only way I knew how to write.
Do you want me to roll an opposing D3 or is the one on the D3?
I think you just rolled a hit.
Huh?
I think you're just rolling to hit. That was more or less a hidden roll.
Okay. Wow.
Yep.
Crit fail.
All right.
I still got a 9 though, baby.
Gross.
All right, Manchester. So you're spinning like a merry-go-round with this guy. You're spinning around with him. He's like, don't spin me. I got a condition.
Oh, no.
You're like, oh, hey, you get something. So you back up, and then you're gonna run forward to hit him, but you accidentally back up, run into a chain. The chain gets stuck around one of your arms, and you still can't see. Suddenly, the vision starts coming back to your eyes. But the dwarf man, now he's got a knife.
Oh no, God, no! He's got a knife. 18 sure does hit.
All right, so he takes the knife. He does he's pretty adept with it. He keeps jumping it from hand to hand. He's like, you're strung up like a piece of meat. And he's like, and I'm the butcher. And he
who is it? Capernaum or whatever? The guy
Who?
in the Great Gatsby.
I didn't read that one actually.
Oh no, the movie.
Oh, Dambo.
I've also not seen that movie.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Thank
Oh.
you. Yeah, he sounded like Leonardo DiCaprio.
How what Leo DiCaprio sounds like?
In one of
Slowly
his
dawning on
movies,
me. I don't think.
He used that voice in a movie.
No, he was in the movie. I'm just trying to think of another movie I've seen him in. Other than the Romeo and Juliet remake where they all had guns.
That was baller. Hold
Caliber.
up. He pulls out the sword and it's engraved on the gun, like on his Glock. You thought that was stupid?
Yeah.
No, that was super cool. What?
Maximum disagree. I was not a fan of that interpretation.
What?
Let's see,
I'm kind of
you have
disappointed.
visibility, but you are now attached to a chain that's suspending you about a foot off the ground.
How am I attached to it?
It's wrapped
Meat hook.
around your gauntlet.
Oh, that's way better.
Yeah, actually, that's great.
Just
John
rip
likes
down
it.
the building and using it as a flail. Jesus, what is your strength score? Yes.
Yes.
I'm using the
I have
AD&D where I have a percent, and I'm just using the higher number of it.
I'm just using the.
Mix and matching rules. I have a percent, but I also have action surge. Try and hit my Thaco. Switch between it every turn so you never get hit.
I also attack twice around, so I hope you like getting hit with a house 3 times.
Extra effective against witches. Thank you,
with
Vivian.
with my free hand,
Hmm.
I draw my sword.
What does it
one?
look like?
It's a scimitar. It's a really nice scimitar.
What do you draw it with?
Pen.
what do they
Thank
have?
you.
I don't
Free
have an
hand.
inkwell on me, so I use a piece of charcoal.
Ooh.
Nice. So you draw your head chopper.
Yeah. And I draw it so well that it comes to life and decapitates the dwarf.
Damn.
Whoa.
I'm really.
I
see,
gotta
what
know
you
what
guys-
rulebook that's from.
What you guys don't
Book of
know
Erotic
is-
Fantasy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What
The
what
one
you guys
with
don't
the
know is
spell
that
to end pregnancies.
Yep.
I don't actually have 5 levels in fighter. I have 1 level in fighter and 4 levels in mangaka.
Oh man, then you use Heaven's Door.
And then I use Heaven's Door.
Heaven's Door.
I don't know what that is.
That's
Um,
JoJo's. One of the characters is a mangaka.
That's
And
probably one of
that's
the
his
best
ability.
stands in the entire
It's
series.
the most OP stand, and that's why it's Araki's like actual. He's like, no. They're like, hey, why'd you make yourself a character? He's like, I'm not Rohan.
It's not a self-insert character, you guys.
He's just the coolest and the prettiest and the smartest. I don't know what you mean.
I
thought that was
swing
Jotaro.
myself on the chain and get some momentum.
He's from the season after
Yeah.
Jotaro.
And
But Jotaro is all those, yes.
basically do an equivalent of I couch my scimitar to the side of me and I just try to lance him with it.
You're gonna
Dope.
be like George of the Jungle while holding your sword like a lance and try to skewer this guy.
Yes. It
George,
seems a
George,
lot
George,
cooler
George.
in my head, so I'm going for it.
Imagine in real life, it just looks super pragmatic. It's not cool like Riddick breaking the chains by spinning.
Really?
That
'Cause
was
I imagine
cool,
it.
though.
I mean,
I imagine
my
it is like a
other-
pirate when they jump over to the other ship and they grab like one of the other lines and they cut it, and then he's just got like a scimitar in one and then like a rope in the other hand.
See, this is one of the situations where I wish that I was a monk instead, because I would just grab the weapon with my feet and spin myself around like a ceiling fan.
Yeah, it's actually super sweet.
It's a pretty sweet.
Do you
It's
know how
pretty
many times
cool.
Ben has done exactly just that?
Well, it's kind of hard with a quarterstaff. I didn't take monkey style. And other excuses I'm making up at the spot. I've done, yeah, most of my tactics tend to be a punch. And that's it.
Wad staff. What about the
Wad
wad
staff.
staff?
Sometimes you stagger around. Sometimes the wad staff comes into play.
Yeah,
Not
but now I have stunning
enough.
strike, so I'm just gonna continually stun lock characters.
Let's see. So, Gensha, make an acrobatics check, and then make a regular attack.
Okay, bango.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
And then make
Bingo,
a
bango,
regular
bongo.
attack check. I'm
Happy
still
in
gonna
the
do that
jungle.
anyway, even though I don't think
Watch
that
out for that tree.
went well. Bango.
Bingo, bango.
Oh, man, you do not have any luck. Roll 20
All
is
the-
punishing us.
All the
For
things that
our
I'm
lack
good
of
at,
play.
I'm bad at.
Maybe you should have
Who
been a
didn't
halfling.
sub up?
Maybe-
That's the question.
Get lucky.
All night?
That song
All
does
night.
slap. You know, Daft Punk wrote that song just so the album would chart.
Really?
Yeah, they were like, yeah, we knew people would like it, so we put it on the album so people would buy it.
Smart.
Yeah.
So, Gensha, you
That's what I heard anyway.
use your toes and you bring yourself back.
I feel you're lying to me now.
You sweep forward.
Correct me in the comments.
Okay.
The dwarf man isn't looking for a second, and as he turns back, you try to cut him, but you accidentally, the chain flails, because on the other end of it is several people suspended from the ceiling who are now struggling to escape. So you flounder around, kick the man in the groin, drop your sword, and then on the backswing, the entire post breaks, and you and all the slaves get stuck on the ground, attached to a giant post.
What level of hell is that?
Also, the dwarf man falls into the hole, into the trap door, and then he lands in the boat, next to the Birdman with a big thud.
All according to plan.
Let's see. Let me go to Birdman really quick. 'Cause Birdman has a plan. All right, Birdman. So you basically just got manacles on. Then you hear, thud. And this dwarf's like holding his crotch and not his head. And he rolls over. He's like, that bitch, she kicked me in the balls. Oh, that's on you, Birdman.
I laughed loudly.
The dwarf looks at the boatman and he says, all right, Mitzi, let's get out of here. There's nothing here for us anymore. And the guy with the lantern who originally manacled you goes back to the oar and starts wanking it like crazy until the boat starts ripping out of there.
What's he doing? He's wanking it.
All right. Well, I am going to cast blindness, deafness.
Oh Jesus!
A favor of mine.
First, the guy who is rowing.
Yep.
Let me see. Hold on.
Was I the person that said that was permanent? That
No,
was me,
it's
right?
not.
Yes. That it is in 3.5.
Yeah, it is in 3.5.
That's so
That's-
cool. Thanks, wizards.
It's super not.
No,
I mean,
in 5e it is a 1 minute duration.
Like a reasonable thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and like once you get third level spells, you can just cripple people. Like actually allow them never to
But-
see or hear again.
but it's way worse on like the party than it is like NPCs, because NPCs are enemies, so they're gonna die. But
Yeah.
like the
Hold on.
party that just got permanently blinded for the next session, doomed.
Yeah, it
If I-
happened to our ranger, and it was like, oh man. So what we did was, I used prestidigitation to write all the letters in the air so we could communicate, because neither of us knew
Blind,
sign language. Oh no, she got deafness.
Oh, okay. I was about to say they're blind. How?
And then we met a devil that's like, I'll grant you any one wish, and I'm like, don't do it. It's like it costs 500 gold once we get back to town to cure your your deafness.
To see. And then they just take you to the sea.
Can I do my turn now?
Oh, sorry.
Thanks.
I'm just excited.
I know. If I cast it as a 3rd level spell, which I can do, I can cause 2 creatures to become blind or deaf.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna cast blindness on both the salesman and the guy who's rowing the boat.
Gotcha. What's the save?
It is a Constitution saving throw.
Gotcha. What's the DC? Is
Mm,
it 10 plus your caster level?
it doesn't say.
It's 8 plus your proficiency plus your caster. I think, right?
Spell. I thought it was your
Yeah.
modifier, your spell modifier.
Right. Yeah. I'm sorry. Your caster, like, yeah. I'm sorry.
Well, they have to be at least a 14.
Okay, so you explain to me what the magic looks like.
So, just to be bringing everything full circle, I'm gonna take my manacled hands and I'm going to stuff them in the front of my pants really quick. And then I'm gonna,
Like any man would.
yeah, and then I'm gonna pull them out and I'm gonna toss sand into the face of the guy
Oh,
who's next to
no.
the boat, like,
And when
Pagu
turns
sand.
around and sees you,
and then I throw it, kind of, and it just flies because it's magic
you right into his eyes.
right into his eyes.
He's like, God Almighty! And he like falls over. He's like in the bottom of the boat, and a nearby orc who's enslaved takes his manacles and just hits that dwarf like 3 or 4 times.
Good, good.
You get the other man. You can't see him, but the sand flies into his cloak. And suddenly he looks around like he can't see at all.
The guy who fell into the boat,
Nope, the boatman.
the boatman. Okay.
It flies into his cloak.
Yes, you can't see his face. It's obscured by his cloak, so it flies into his head.
Oh,
Oh, like his hood.
I thought you meant like his torso.
Yeah, me too. I was like, oh, is it
Pulls dry. He's like,
Aaron?
ah!
All right, now I am going to find the keys to my manacles.
Hey, does he have a giant oar?
He does. I only got a
Get
6.
out of that boat.
Let's see.
Why?
You dig your hands into the Orman's pockets.
I'll make
Oh
it
no.
if you need me to.
All right. As soon as you stick your hands in there, his hand grabs
Stop
your
it.
hand because he's not dumb, even though you blinded him.
Yeah, but like I'm sneaky.
Yeah.
Also, didn't he just get hit by an orc a whole bunch?
No, that's the door.
No, that's the dwarf.
Okay. Yes, I know who Sharon is.
I was sending it. Do you say Sharon? I've always said Karen.
I don't
Hey,
know.
what?
Hey, Ron.
I
do you
sent it.
spell
I
it?
was sending it for Vivian.
Karen!
She asked who.
I
Isn't he
say
a
Chiron.
That's way cooler sounding.
No, I don't think so.
I'm thinking of Chiron,
Yeah, you're thinking of Chiron.
the centaur name.
Yeah. You didn't let me do. I was gonna investigate. Wait, it would have made sense more for me to do a sleight of hand, wouldn't it?
Probably.
You said you were going to look for the key. So that's what you did. You investigated.
Damn me and not being specific. Okay. Well, he has my hand.
Yep.
Oh
I'm gonna give him the bad touch.
no. Oh no.
You're going to necrotic him.
I'll give him the bad touch.
On his wrist.
Okay, that's much better.
I give him the necro PP.
Would a sleight of hand get me out of that?
Yes. But it has to be a pretty high one, I think.
Pretty high one.
Get a 20.
Get a 20.
Yeah, just ace it.
Get 2 20s.
That's how
Yeah,
how
that-
high the dice goes.
I only got an 11.
Damn.
So you attempt to tug your arm, and then the man quietly whispers, he says, I hope you'll behave now.
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, it does now. Please make a will save.
Oh,
Bum,
will?
bum, bum.
Yep. So, wisdom check.
You're 14.
You've been affected by command.
The
Ah,
It's all
tables have
coming full
turned.
circle.
Now you have to behave.
Again.
I don't know how to behave.
Is that how command works?
I don't think that's how command works.
Oh, you're right. It's not
Is that
command. It's not dominate. It's the other one. I mean,
There's charm, but it might be like it might be dominate because dominate like takes away their will.
I think it is dominate.
Then he has to have access to 5th level spells. We're screwed.
Yes.
Or a magic item.
Oh, true. Maybe
Or
it's
a
the road.
scroll.
All right, and from there you hear the boat hit a moor, basically, and then he looks straight ahead and starts playing with the oar again. And you guys slowly move into the under part of the moor town, the bottom part.
He's still blind.
No, you can see
He can
he
see.
passed his check.
Ah,
Oh.
man.
I'm sorry. That was surprising.
Let's jump back to the people at the magistrate. All right, so you guys are slapping the magistrate around. He's got like his face is all red. A big gust of wind blows through, and you guys hear a bunch of commotion from inside the building that you guys are waiting outside of.
What's going on?
What is going on?
Do you guys want to investigate? You're just gonna stand here and ask each other that? Or stare at the
I'm
magistrate
sorry.
with eyes?
I'm gonna go investigate.
I mean, sometimes the party needs a little downtime to sort of,
Figure out what's
Collect.
going on.
yeah, you know.
Should I roll an investigation, or do you want me to? How would you like me to handle that?
You can just choose to, if you'd like, but you can make a move silently if you think you can make a stealth. Sorry, if you think you want to try to be sneaky because you know there's something going on.
16.
All right, you slither into the hallway for the opening area of the door. You find the door to be locked.
Oh, really? How do I pick lock?
With this, I'd karate the door.
That's not sneaky.
Make a strength check if that's what you want to do, but otherwise, Snort. I guess it would be another stealth check. Does that count that? I feel like dexterity.
There's a thieves' tool proficiency, I think.
I have that. 20.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you, Josh. I forgot about that.
No worries.
Let's see, Snort. So what I imagine is you just take one of your big crooked claws, and also well, I've lost all. I don't remember what they're called anymore. There's a main rod that goes in while you're picking locks, and then usually there's a pick that goes in there. So use your fingernail as the pick, and your main rod goes through there. And the door, after you go doot doot doot, just opens right up for you. A very crummy lock it was.
All right, I peek in.
All right, what do you see? But Densha laying on the ground in the moonlight. There's a whole bunch of rubble behind her, and a whole bunch of other people with bags over their heads laying around.
I think I karateed into the door, so I'm ready for action.
Does it
I run
look
to
like
Gensha.
anyone examining them, or
Yeah, I'll look at them with my brain.
I told no, not you. I told the group to throw away the trash, to dump it in the river.
Is that the magistrate?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I go to Gensha, and I'm going to be like, hey, yo. Check on her. You alright?
I get up and I dust myself off. Am I still wrapped in a chain?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
you entered the.
four other individuals.
Okay.
I unraveled
sorry.
the chain from my arm.
Okay, you're now free from the four other individuals who are moaning and groaning, having fallen about 10 or so feet onto some rubble.
Klang's not with them, or no?
Clang is not with Gensha. That you notice. You also notice that there's a large hole in the ground. Looks like it's some kind of like, maybe they load cargo in and out of it because there's more ropes above it and there's some pulley systems.
Mm-hmm. So we have Gensha. We don't know where Klang is. Well, I mean, we could start freeing these captives and ask Gensha what's up. I'm also gonna use that roll I did to investigate the room to see if there's any like hidden things or anything else.
Are you looking for anything in particular, like an object or another?
Instructions, maybe? Like maybe directions on where to meet up people?
Okay, that's good. Yeah. You guys catch up with Gensha. I got an idea.
Alright.
Okay. I will
Aaron, you want to
dress
help
Gensha's
Gensha and I'll
wounds.
start unlocking all these people?
That sounds good.
Alright, I use
Gensha,
my
how can I
chain
help?
breaker kung fu.
Clean up the dudes that fell on the ground with me. I'll be fine.
Okay.
Well, that was quick.
What
Whoa.
happened?
Breaking
What
the
happened to the
chains with my
dwarf?
bare hands.
What happened to the dwarf?
What dwarf?
Where's Clang?
Wait, Klang's not a dwarf.
Oh, you guys found Clang, the jackpot.
On accident.
It was only $2. I didn't realize it used your gift. I went to go purchase it, and it just said,
What's
"All right,
happening?
you have it." It didn't give me an option to change card or anything.
Kelsey's talking to Vivian, I think.
No,
How much was the certificate?
they're on the phone.
Oh my god, I didn't know.
It's just Kelsey's loud.
I went to text Steffi because I wanted her Hulu account.
I'm sorry, guys.
Because the movie.
Back.
It's fine. It's funny. All right. So, Gensha exclaimed, or quite queried, "Where is Snort? Where is the dwarf?" Not Snort.
No,
I'm here.
where's
Where's-
playing? Yeah.
We're not interchangeable, thank you.
Yeah.
Snort is an independent woman.
Oh, got wings now.
Yeah.
Clang's not even a woman.
Yeah, Kling's not even a woman. What's your gender? Bird.
Bird.
Ah!
Screw.
Wow, I don't know why this is so funny. It's only funnier now, honey.
Okay,
I'll kill you.
I'll call you if something happens.
Anyway, what does the party want to do?
I want to ask Clang where the dwarf went.
Damn
We
it.
can do that as soon as we find Clang.
I pull out the maps from where I find them and I lay them on the ground. I say, it looks like we have a bunch of locations where they drop people off, but I don't know which ones they're using currently. I don't know like if there's a code or a cipher to figure it out.
Hmm.
You guys also know that there are 4 other captured slaves. If anybody wants.
I already broke all their chains with my chain breaking karate. I said
Yeah,
that.
but did you take the bags off their heads?
I assumed I did.
It's 4
Listen,
identical
he
Clang.
doesn't have any bag taking off karate.
Yeah, so I don't know what you want. I
Fix
used
their
my
heads
bag
up.
taking off Krav Maga and destroyed their manacle with my manacle destroying Muay Thai. No, but seriously, I free all the peeps.
All right, let's see. There's 2 orcs, a drow, and a human woman.
Not supposed to say drow.
There's no drows here to get offended.
There was a drow there.
Got you there.
It can't be any worse than we call dwarves diggers.
I mean,
Demonetized.
I learned my lesson.
Now we gotta go on drama alert and apologize.
Oh
Keepstar,
god.
please don't interview us.
Don't, yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Where do you get all the popcorn from?
I'm sorry, hold on.
I ask if everyone is okay.
Let's see. The 2 orc men say something in Orcish that I think only Snort and Gensha understand. Snort, you also speaks Orcish, right?
Yeah, I do.
So
I think I might speak Orcish. Hold on.
they remark on how Cab smells worse than their other slave mates. It's remarkable.
Hold on. Let me just check my languages here. I don't, so
Punches in
no
the-
worries. I just laugh and put my hand on their shoulder and I'm like, tell me about it.
You touch them.
I respond in Orcish. It's an acquired smell.
Is a
I put my hand on Gensha's shoulder and laugh and I say, tell me about it.
Cav just keeps hearing his name in Orcish.
Let's see. The drow man, he points at the map, and in common he tells you all that most of these locations are abandoned, but he came from this one. He points at one in the most upper left-hand corner, which actually is below, not the Richmond, the Noble District.
I ask if he would be able to take us there.
He says, only if you have a boat.
We can get a boat. Right?
I asked
That's-
him his name in common. I assume everyone but the orcs are speaking common.
Whoa, let's not deal with names.
Let's not make assumptions.
Wait, what? Let's not deal with names? Why? Is your name something weird now?
Formerly
I
known
mean-
as Snort.
It's a lot to ask of someone.
A name?
To give you their name? Yeah.
What can I call you then?
Are you asking the drow?
Yeah, I'm asking the dark elf.
Oh, I did it. Oh no. Oh,
Boom.
Dun dun dun.
Oh,
What's up?
you have become the very thing you thought to destroy.
oh, I should have cast in the fire.
He says that his name is Rami.
wiener. His name is Rami?
Yep.
Romulan.
Romulan. All right, and I'm like, I go to shake his hand, and I'm like, what kind of boat do we need? Is it like particular?
You need a boat that you can lead to the underside of the city, because all these check marks are on the underside of the city. They're all checkpoints.
So it can't be too big.
Like a pontoon, basically.
Like a tugboat?
Like a rowboat.
Not
Oh,
a tugboat.
I don't know too many kinds of boats.
I'm
Apparently.
pretty
Paddle
sure.
boat.
I'm pretty sure pontoon is what I was looking for. I think I'm doing it right.
Does it
Yeah,
have
but
a
tugboat
port?
has the most fun name to say.
Tugboat.
Catamaran's also pretty good.
Don't know what that is.
It's a boat.
Touche.
Alrighty. So I asked. So there's also a human there, right?
Yeah, there's a human woman.
Hail and well met.
She doesn't look like she wants to talk.
Okay.
Why?
She has been through a trauma.
Wait, what do you mean? Like she doesn't want to talk to us, or just she doesn't want to talk in general?
As Benny said, she looks traumatized.
It's like that part in RoboCop.
I've not seen RoboCop.
It's a very good
Um,
movie.
Can I use a insight to learn her intention?
I'm gonna go hang out with the orcs because I think they like me.
Actually, let's go back to the Birdman. Birdman, you're sitting. You're next to. There's 3 men on your left and 2 men on your right, including that orc who clubbed that dwarf. The dwarf looks to just be unconscious on the ground now. It's all quiet, and that all you can hear is the sloshing of the oar as the oarman basically paddles the boat through and around these beams. There's like one little small lantern on the boat. It's almost like you're under hypnosis. You basically are. As he guides you around all these things. There's also all the remnants of what burned. You guys originally burned the Styx part that was underneath the city, the Undercity.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Burned. So he's just all these floating houses are just charcoal, basically.
Okay.
And suddenly, up ahead, you see there's like a very crappy dock. He pulls up at the crappy dock and he like talks to somebody, and then you guys are rowing on some more. After a while, the orc who hit that guy, he looks at you, and he makes like some kind of grunt, like he's trying to get you to look at something.
Can I look at him?
Yes.
Okay.
You just have to behave.
Okay.
You look at him. He looks like he's trying to get you to look at the first guy in the line.
I look at the first guy at the line.
First guy in the line has some kind of key. He shows it's in his mouth.
Okay.
Nice.
That's all. You can't do anything else.
Yeah, I'm assuming I can't do anything else.
This might just be important for after.
Okay.
All right, let's jump back to the rest of the party. So you guys have some information on checkpoints. The rest, all the parties together. Dench is free, but you guys need a boat. So who are you gonna talk to?
So we don't know where Clang is.
Correct, but you have an idea of a checkpoint that they could be going to.
In the stick.
Doesn't the one mistress lady have a boat?
Doesn't Terran have a boat?
Well,
I do not have a
theoretically.
boat. I mean, I
You
have
do
this
not?
little boat. I have this little like rowboat style thing that.
Oh,
I
that's
can,
not gonna work.
Yeah.
Why
Well,
not?
that's exactly what we need is a rowboat.
Yeah.
We need a small boat to get underneath the city. We can't be getting underneath the city in a big boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, it's up to Terran.
It is your boat.
I speaketh. Well, what? Oh, are we ready to go now?
I
I
mean,
think
time's
we
of the essence,
probably
right?
should. Yeah, I mean we're missing a party member.
Well, okay. Then I will speaketh the song that maketh the boat spring.
Song is
Let's
that?
hear it. I'm ready.
I think it's the row 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 your boat tune.
Oh, I'm ready. Sing it.
I perform.
Oh, you're no fun.
I'm not gonna sing in the stream. That's how we lose our viewers. We'll go negative.
I will watch it twice, I promise.
What happened? My Discord cut out.
Right, so Karen, you toss the boat over the shore. You sing row, row, row your boat in a beautiful baritone. It turns into a boat before hitting the water, and you guys all jump into it. So who's gonna row? You need 2 rowers.
Not
Taryn
me.
will volunteer.
Snow
Really?
was not me for rolling.
I was gonna row. I can do it. I certainly can't steer though, because that's illegal.
Because you're drunk.
I mean, if you want to put labels on it.
The court would.
Yep, that's touche. What do you want me to roll?
Both rowers make 3 strength checks.
It's
Bam,
like I was
bam,
made
bam.
for this.
I did really well, so don't even check. You don't even have to look at it.
Well, I rolled 4 times, so don't know what you want to do with that.
It was
But they
so
were all
strong. that
mediocre.
You got the extra.
Yeah, they're crazy close.
I'm afraid to roll.
That's actually plenty to make this row check. In fact, it's much faster than one man rowing. So in fact, the party, as you guys are rowing, you realize it's dark and you have no lights. So who has the lights?
Oh, I have a lantern. I use to look for any good man.
I have dark vision.
That's
Just an honest man. I'm contractually obligated to mention Diogenes once per episode via my deal with Raid Shadow Legend.
He is in Raid Shadow Engines.
Can't tell
I
if that's true,
almost-
but I really hope so.
I almost
I
did
don't
the
think
meme
so.
again.
really?
What was that?
What was John gonna say?
Oh,
Yeah, I couldn't hear him.
I almost did the thing again.
What thing?
I remind myself of it every time. I have dark vision.
So you
That's
steer.
what I did.
All right, so and you guys are rowing, and up ahead you see a small light. There appears to be another vessel out at night. You guys are running your course across.
Do they have a light?
Yeah.
Wave them over? I don't know. Are we trying to stay secret?
I think we're trying our best to. Maybe we should put ours out.
All right, I blow out my lantern.
Let's see.
Oh,
So you
no,
guys-
I can't see. Ha, just kidding.
And I also poke out Genshin's. No. Now we're all in the same boat. Awful pun.
Alright, so you guys managed to catch up to the boat. You guys are within 20 feet of the boat. And what do you see? Clang is sitting on the boat. There's also a fairly tall oarsman. He's the only person propelling it. It's moving quite slowly, almost like hauntingly slow.
Hmm. Can anyone cast message to Clang?
I don't think I have that.
I don't have that.
All right,
have
I
hideous
cast
laughter.
paper airplane.
Oh wait, no! I have something. I have I can do one-way messages.
You can do what?
One-way messages.
Oh,
I have an
gotcha.
amulet.
That's cool.
Right, Brandon?
Yep, I almost thought you said 1 million messages, and I was like, those damn data caps.
You better be keeping count. Okay.
That's
So
okay,
what do we
I
want to
earned-
tell Clang? I say that we are close by. We're sailing to your drop location.
This is your Uber driver. I'm outside.
This is your
Um,
Uber party.
If you have a way to like free yourself, wait until we show up so you can assist us.
Tell him that we love him.
We all love you, Clang.
Nice.
You'll be safe. Anything else?
Do you guys want to follow the boat, or do you want to catch up to it immediately, or do you want to try to meet it at the location?
Oh, we could have a boat fight.
Boat fight. No, we should probably just follow it.
All sneaky like.
Yeah. With
Stealth boat.
Gensha's orcish eyes. And our rowing arms.
And my loud singing that will carry you
No,
over the water.
Nope, not that one.
Do you have to sing it the whole time?
No. Just to make it like spring into existence or shrink into a tiny boat.
So let's just sneak up behind this other boat. We'll follow it.
Cool. All right, so based on where you guys are on the map, the boat up ahead lands at a dock, and you believe that dock to be the checkpoint. The oarsman gets out, and he starts getting everybody out of the boat. Everybody make insight checks, including Clang.
Sure hope this
You said everyone do insight, right? Sorry.
Indeed.
Yeah.
There we go, baby.
Okay, I gotta whisper. 1 second.
I rolled a 2.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I feel like I haven't been adding like any of my level modifiers to any.
Oh no.
Has stopped you from killing everything.
I know, which is why I'm like, maybe I'm doing it right, but maybe I'm not doing it right.
I'm glad somebody made that skill check. 'Cause otherwise, this next part is tough. Let's see. So after they dock, there's a small, it's like maybe a medium-sized makeshift building. Looks to be made out of scrap material. And the man in the cloak seems to motion everybody into this small building. There's 2 windows in the front. Would the party like to pull into the dock behind them and make some stealth checks?
Sounds good.
I do.
I do as well.
22.
Sneaky,
I'm
sneaky,
gonna-
stealth.
Do you mind if I sneak away from the group? Like our group and closer to where the boat is?
You asking the DM or me?
As a group, yeah. You think it'd be alright?
I don't mind. I think you'll be fine.
I mean, it's probably good to kind of stealth somewhat
Also-
apart so that we don't all have
Yeah.
to stealth
So
successfully
I'm
and whatever.
definitely gonna get caught. So,
Okay.
I think it's a good idea. If anything, I'll just ham it up and then give you guys, I don't know, like advantage or something when I fail my stealth check.
I know just what to say. Split up, gang.
I'll go with Velma and Daphne, and Shaggy, you go play with Scooby or something. Fucking the Ultra Chad that is Fred. Prove me wrong.
Josh, go ahead.
Go ahead and prove me wrong.
I'm waiting.
That's what I thought. John, you still gotta
Yeah.
roll your stealth.
Did we lose
I
John?
forgot.
Are you just gonna stand still? Hope no one
I
sees
was.
you.
I'm just gonna stand stock fucking still. I was sending a whisper to Snort, and also was trying to remember if I get disadvantage on stealth checks because I'm wearing chain.
Chain? I don't believe so. When has chain metal ever made jingly noise?
Doesn't fucking matter, baby, because I got an 8 and a 7.
Can I sneak to Clang?
You'd have to sneak into the building.
You have to sneak
Oh
into Clang.
god. Oof. Scary.
Would you want to do that, knowing that the rest of your party is stealthless?
Whoa, I'm
What?
stealth. I'm stealth.
Yeah. Karen's basically Batman. He's strong for some reason. We can't detect him, and he has a boat in his pocket. Like,
It's my utility boat.
Yeah, I think I might. I will cast invisibility on myself though.
Okay. So Snort, you want to go? Because you have a snake tail, you could go up above on the top of the building, maybe sneak in through that.
Yeah,
Area.
kind of scope it out too.
Okay. From the roof, there's several holes because there doesn't need to be a good roof when you're above you is an entire city basically.
All right.
that makes sense.
See through the holes in the roof. There's several holes you're able to see through. Ugh. So, Taryn, you
There's-
managed to sneak to the window. Cab, you stepped off the boat and put your foot right through the dock. Now you're just like your waist is on the underside of the dock and your torso is on the top part of the dock.
Gotcha, I might need your help here to get out of this dock.
Oh yeah, let me just sneak on over there for you. Clank, clank, stomp, stomp.
You're summoning Clang.
I mean, that is the
Perfect,
whole
that's what
point
we
of this.
wanted. Mission accomplished. High five
Yeah,
myself while stuck
we-
inside the dock.
And I slip further underneath the dock. Do I see? Well, of course I see it. I have dark vision. So I see fucking Cab fall waist deep into the dock.
Like a cool guy.
Is that Does him biffing it alert anybody?
Just eat shit right into the dock.
Just him eating shit, like tell anybody?
It does make a lot of noise, but from what Taryn you can see in the window, no, there isn't. Nobody's been alerted on the inside. It seems there's several men in there. They appear to be changing manacles for those neck braces that you guys saw in the casino. Or changing the casino neck braces for regular arm braces on people. It doesn't seem to make a lot of sense.
I want to pay a special attention to how they're getting the braces off. Because we don't know how to do that, right?
I certainly don't.
I'll whisper you.
Awesome.
Gensha, tell me when you're here so I can lift my arms up and we can just kind of like pull me out.
Well, now that I've noticed that you eating shit hasn't alerted the guards to us or anything like that, yeah, I'll pop you out of there.
Nice. So I
Anybody
feel
got
like if
any
I stick my arms straight up, I'll just slip through the hole and get all wet.
and that would just be terrible.
Yeah, I would hate that.
I would hate it. I'd be all damp and shit.
I don't even think my clothes can survive being wet.
They just crumble away.
You've never tried.
Fuck.
Yeah. Some guy tried to get me to go into a bathhouse once, and I was like, no way. I heard all about this. And I walked the other way.
You do a 360 and walk away.
I hoist me up a cab out of the hole in the dock.
Cab is moist from the waist down.
Do I still have clothes, though?
That's about par for the course.
Gross.
Thumbs up.
I make sure to ask if my Palorino is okay.
I make sure to ask if my clothes are still there. Are my feet clean now, or are they just wet?
They're just wet. There's no way your body could be clean.
Damn.
Nice. I look and I'm like, the protective layer of dirt I've spent years cultivating is good. Gives me a +9 to AC.
You seem kind of muddy there, pal.
I don't think so. I think it's just my leg hair. I haven't gotten a chance to shave recently.
Oh shit! I fucked up.
You fucked up?
Yeah.
Why?
It's okay. I can make it work. Okay, 'cause I broke it really hard.
You broke it really hard.
Anyway, all right. So, what would the party like to do next?
I guess Gensha and I will approach the building.
Okay, you guys are now ear to ear with Taryn, who's peering through the window.
I want to check if the window is unlocked.
It doesn't open.
Any window
it doesn't
opens
open-
if I punch it hard enough.
Does it not open because it's locked, or does it not open because it doesn't open? It's not made to
It's not
open.
an opening window. It's just nailed to the place.
You get a
Hmm.
notification saying the door does not open from this side.
Damn.
Insert one
This is
blue.
the side I'm on.
Ah man, I open up my mini map and retrace my steps. No, okay, that's fine. But you said the roof was shitty in the first place, right?
It is shitty, but you wouldn't know that unless you were on the roof.
I thought I was on the roof ear to ear with Taryn.
No, you're in front of the window.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I thought we were looking down like a skylight, but you're talking about like a window on the side of the wall.
Only Snort has skyline view.
Gotcha. What's the wall look like? Like, how's the wood composition?
Moist.
Oh, perfect. I slide the bottom half of my body into it, and we become one.
Ugh.
What?
Just everything.
So it looks like this is a major slaving operation that's happening. We definitely couldn't just walk in the front door and not be noticed.
Unless they think we're in charge.
I definitely could pull off looking like a slave. Like, check this out. I change absolutely nothing.
Oh
You
wow,
hold
good
your
one.
arms behind your back.
It's too bad you
Alright,
guys
so how do we want to?
manacles from those slaves that you freed.
Oh
If I just
man,
hold
yeah,
my
that's
arms
cool.
like
And then I can
this.
use them as like Jackie Chan and like get them behind like people's necks and like do takedowns and stuff. Yeah, I'm into this plan.
That'd be so sick.
So, dude, that'd be fucking sick, dude.
That'd be so fucking sick, dude.
Oh shit! And then Denta and I crush a monster energy between our foreheads. Just martial class things.
Well, so what's our plan? Just try and like talk our way through all the way to Clang, and then break out violent like.
I'm okay with that. I mean, where's Snort?
On the roof, right?
Yeah, but I'm invisible too.
Oh, okay. So do we know you're on the roof?
Yeah, I think that's fair. Because I can message you and I'll be like, I'm on the roof.
All right, cool.
I'll give you
So
that stat.
yeah,
update
if
when
worse
I
if
get
worse
back.
comes to worse, Snort just has to come and blast in.
So anyway,
Drop down from. So anyway, I start blasting. With Eldritch Blast, like drop down from the roof, and we'll just beat people up. But we gotta save Clang.
I disconnected again.
Hmm?
Ah, I disconnected again.
Oh, I just said, worst comes to worst, you can just come and blast in from the
Yeah,
roof,
I was gonna
and we
actually
can take
do
some
a little-
people out.
Do a little recon invisible if that's okay.
Well, no, I'm just worst comes to worst, we're gonna try and do a big brain bard play.
Gotcha. So can I sneak him through the holes in the roof, Brandon?
Are you turning invisible?
Yeah.
Then yes.
She is already invisible, I believe, right? You cast that when you started your stealth.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
after myself.
Oh, what's Invisible's duration? Is it per cast or per level?
A million years.
Oh man. All of our
Fifth
family
edition,
photos
bro.
are gonna come out weird. Snort wasn't in this one either. Oh no, she's there.
Let's see.
That doesn't say duration.
Whoa, you read all that already?
No. Yes. Let's say yes for the sake of argument.
All it says is it can end early if with sanctuary rules.
I feel like it was an hour, but I can look up on the internet.
I'm sure you're fine, like within the whatever, but I just want to make sure that it's not like an awkward time when you're sneaking in.
Exactly as long as it takes to get Snort into the building, but no longer. Sorry, Monty Cook is genius.
Iron Heroes.
Let's see. So Snort, you come in through a hole in the ceiling, completely unknown to everybody below you. You serpentining through the rafters. You can see there's maybe 24 people in this building, and there looks to be a small back where the door is closed.
Are these tough boys? Are these tough tootin' folk?
What?
Yeah, you sound really muffled.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Are they really tough looking people in here?
They definitely look like some bad people. But how tough they are? Nah, they're kind of middle of the road. You guys have fought worse, but you fought weaker also.
Okay.
There's some
Alright.
bad hombres.
Do I have an
Oh,
eye on where
no.
Slade and where Snort is? Or Clang?
You do. You can see where Clang is. He looks to be behaving and being a good bean. They put the next brace on him.
Okay. It's
That's how
not
you know they've
glowing.
broken his spirit. His spirit.
I've never seen him be a good bean once in my life.
Is the color glowing, Brandon?
No, you notice that none of the collars are glowing, which is strange because at the casino you notice that they all were.
Okay. Does it look like anyone is ordering people around?
Yeah, there's at least 4 or 5 people in charge. There's mostly slaves here.
Okay. Okay.
Let's
I'm
start
gonna
a
see
riot.
if I can start picking the locks on some of the slaves, starting with the Clang.
Okay, yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Are you gonna try to message Clang?
Yeah, I'm saying I'm here. I'm gonna try to pick your lock, and then we're gonna try to get you out of here.
One second,
Damn, I'm good at this.
Whispering me a sneaky message.
So
I
when
just
we get
said
in
it.
there, Gensha, do you want to just start a riot?
Hey, you guys!
Let's start a riot.
Hey, you.
Hey, everybody! Let's riot!
Yeah.
And then they did.
And then we did, and it was great.
Nice.
And Brandon gave us a bunch of awards for figuring out the campaign.
That
You
was
guys
the
just have to
secret. All
riot
we
the
had
whole
to do
time.
was riot.
That's what I've been waiting for.
If you just murder fucked everything, you would have solved it years ago.
Sorry. Just murder fucking. That's pretty funny.
Alrighty. So you want to put on some manacles, Gensha?
Yeah, do I unlock the manacles, Grant?
You do. Also, whispered Benny. Um, so, as you unlock those manacles, what does Clang do?
The manacles are in front or behind me?
They're in front of you.
They're in front of me. I watch them fall off of my hands, and then I flip my hands over, flip them back, and then just put them to my sides.
Okay.
They
Can I
got to
take
him.
Can I take the collar off?
Yeah. Would you like to just take it off, Clang?
Yeah.
Okay. Clang's collar comes off. What does Clang do?
I look kind of confused, and then I just shrug and continue to stand there.
The orc that's sitting next to Clang looks very alarmed that all these things are moving. And he's not saying anything, but he's like, what's going on? Like, his face says it all.
I want to take the manacles off the orc too.
He looks shocked. He's not sure what to do because now he's free, but there's like people everywhere.
All right, now, I'm sorry. All right, now can we, Gensha, Taryn, and I walk in and start causing a
Yeah.
scene?
All right, so you guys, who's going in first?
I'm gonna jump in and be like, I think dogs should vote.
That's an unpopular opinion right there.
That's,
Hot take.
why are you booing me? I'm right.
I'm right. No, but like I just kick down the door and be like, this is unfair
Dog.
treatment.
Dogs should vote.
I open the door.
No,
Uh,
no. Do.
when he blasts the door open with his kung fu might, I walk in after him with my sword drawn, flexing my arms. I make sure to look. I make sure to have my muscles as bulging as possible.
Taryn comes
What's
in
up?
moments later with the lute already strumming like a fast tempo beat.
Oh,
Intimidating.
yeah.
We got to get some theme music.
Is there any
Mostly for
guards
the
near me that I can
intimidation.
just punch in the face?
You're standing right in front of that dwarf man, and when he sees Gensha, he just he like falls back in his chair, and he's like, "Not again!"
I straight up headbutt that man.
No. You guys gonna start fighting everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're about to
I'm
get
getting
their
rowdy. I'm getting rowdy on grain alcohol. Let's do this.
If it looks like they can handle it, I'm going to just keep unlocking the manacles of the slaves and taking the collars off.
Perfect. So let's see. So Snort, the orc you freed, as soon as they hit that dwarf, he stands up. He's a huge orc, and he just takes the two guys in front of him and clubs their heads together.
Yeah. This guy's joining
nice.
our team.
The ore man in the cloak, only Snort notices. He exits. He just slips into the back room and closes the door behind him. As the other three men charge the rest of the party, nobody sees Snort. Snort, you have a weird feeling about this headband, about the headbands not glowing, but you can't put your finger on it.
Well, I mean, I'm going to make sure those are taken off first. Hopefully they're not activated, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And can I pocket them?
A couple. They're pretty big.
Okay. But yeah, if I have time, I'd like to follow the guy in the cloak.
Okay. Do you want to follow him into the back door?
Yeah, if I can.
Let's see. Well, let me do combat really quick with these guys. So each of you guys gets to fight one guy. So, Cab, you already hit that dwarf man. So a man comes running at you, Gensha. He has no idea what he's in for. He has a chair leg.
You said the sword that I got from Sanjiro is a bastard sword?
Yeah, it follows bastard sword rules. It's a katana.
Ah.
It's made of hobgoblin steel.
Made it folded over once.
They did their best.
They tried. Okay. I draw my katana. And and I use it to teleport behind him.
Oh no!
And I just say nothing personnel, kid.
Just whisper it right in his ear.
He didn't
And,
deserve that disrespect.
Instead of completely eviscerating this man, I'm gonna thwack him with the pommel of my super cool anime
And knock him
sword.
out perfectly. Make a strength check.
While you were out dating, I was mastering the art of the sword.
You guys were stuck in your house playing video games? That's cute. I was practicing my martial skills.
Traditional kendo.
That's plenty. You judo chop the back of that half elf's head, and his hairy face falls flat right in front of Terran. Terran, another halfling comes running at you. He has an eye patch and a dagger. He's just like like running as fast as he can. His eyes are closed as he runs at you.
He has 2 eye patches.
That means double wizard.
Twice pirate.
Is it my turn to act, or are you just letting me know that he's running at me?
No, it's your turn to act. You're free to act.
He's got his eyes closed and he's running like a maniac.
Yep.
I'll cast hideous laughter on him.
Ooh,
I don't know
now
if
he is
that
a maniac.
links. Boom.
I was just gonna trip him.
Blind him too.
The save is
Yeah,
14. He succeeds.
He
Unless he has a minus.
No, he's got flat.
Damn. All right. Well, then he continues to run at me like a maniac.
Yeah, he runs up and he takes his dagger and he's about to plunge it into you, but the man who fell in front of you, he trips on that guy, rolls, and hits the door behind you. The door opens. Terran, outside you notice your boat's gone.
No! Abort mission!
A boat mission?
Son of a bitch. I shout that the boat is gone. Provided I am allowed to do so. You can hear like true panic in Terran's voice.
Oh,
Oh.
man, he loved that boat.
I messed that up again.
Is the boat not gone?
No. Gensha, you can't teleport with that sword.
Okay.
When you
Sure.
try, it instead makes a farting noise. Not sure why.
Okay. And then the boat comes back?
Yes, and the boat is still there.
Oof. Alright, it was worth it.
Oh, okay. Then instead,
Just look at you.
I
I'm just gonna look at you disgusted and be like, really?
when I get poots instead of teleportation,
Teleportation.
I chuckle awkwardly and then charge the man, and I'll hit him with the reverse side of my sword. And
Just like Rurouni Kenshin would have done.
just like fucking Kenshin, and then I'll hit him in the stomach with the blunt side of my sword.
Perfect. And then everything else proceeds as normal.
Hmm.
So a ruptuous fight breaks out. Meanwhile, what is Clang doing?
I'm just vibing.
Bro, I'm literally just vibing right now.
Do I
Clang
have
is fuck.
any goals I should be making?
Yeah, you get to make a will save.
Okay.
So I mentioned like slow motion out of focus. There's all these people fighting and like getting whipped on. Like the slaves are punching everybody, and some of the slaves are just rampantly punching each other.
I got an 18.
An 18. Suddenly, Clang, you feel as though you've awoken from a dangerous dream.
I'm gonna yawn.
Yep, you're still vibing though.
I'm gonna look around.
Adjust your beanie and all your chains with locks on them.
Where's Gensha? Is she in my line of sight?
You just watch Gensha make her sword fart, and then she punch somebody.
I'm gonna just nod, and then I'm just gonna like toddle on over to Gensha. And then I'm gonna climb on Gensha's back.
Let's see. So the ruptuous fight continues. You guys have reunited with Clang, but where is Snort? Let's cut to Snort. So Snort, you followed that cloaked man to the back room. The back room has a bunch of people. They are all bagged. They have bags over their heads. Some of them are just in bags, and there's lots of chains and hooks. It's like a storage area for people. It's warm. It stinks.
Okay, what's the cloaked guy doing?
Oh, you see him? He's grabbing. He's like fiddling with somebody who's like in a bag.
How do you mean?
You can't tell he's either putting somebody in a bag or taking somebody out of a bag. Looks like he's something about the bag. He's fiddling with it. You can't really see. It's even though you have dark vision, he's just in the corner.
I want to get closer if I can, and I'll try to be quiet.
All right, make a stealth check because you can still make noise.
I just did.
Oh, it's perfect.
She killed it.
Yep. You managed
Bam,
to get
bam.
You get within feet. You see him stick a small-sized humanoid into a bag.
It's the whole bag?
Yeah, it's like a big sack.
Okay. Just one person?
Yep. There seems to be a couple of bags that are like have maybe one small person in them. It looks like around you.
Are the bags moving?
Yes, they're moving.
Okay.
Gotcha. He hears the commotion outside. Next to him is a ladder. He's gonna climb the ladder.
Okay. I'll follow him.
All right. So the ladder, he goes to a trapdoor. He opens the trapdoor and he gets out, and you can smell fresh air. Do you want to go out the trapdoor with him?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. You're now standing in the noble district. In fact, you're very close to the council tent. You're within 10 feet of the council tent.
Okay. Wow.
What?
Wow.
From here, you gosh, what is he gonna do next? I gotta look at my thing. So 20 minutes. Well, I guess it'd be a couple minutes of you watching him. He goes down, grabs people in the bags, and he puts them up on the top, and just in broad moonlight is moving them into an alleyway.
In the alleyway?
Yep, in a nearby alleyway. He's just storing them in a nearby alleyway.
Okay. I'll keep watching.
All right, that's pretty much what he does for the next couple minutes. Is there anything else you want to do?
I'm just gonna keep tracking this guy. If he leaves the people, I'm gonna free him.
Okay. I mean, he's fairly close to all of them. The alleyway is very close to the trap door. So if you freed one, he would probably see it simply because they're in a bag and they would have to be out of the bag.
Yeah, I know. I just meant like if he left them unattended at any point.
Gotcha. All right, let's jump to the other party really quick, and then we can possibly reunite. So the other party members, you guys, the brawl slows down. It's like a dozen people are unconscious, another dozen are wounded. That's pretty much everybody.
Cool. I'm Getcha's hat now.
Yeah, you comfy?
Yeah.
You had a long day.
Is anyone wounded that I care about?
That orc man got a knife in his shoulder.
I'm gonna be like, Getcha! Bring me over here!
There. You don't have to shout. You're on top of my head.
Sorry. Can you bring me over there?
Yeah.
Alright, that orc man doesn't even know he's got a knife sticking out of his shoulder.
Cool.
Is he raging?
No, he's drinking a beer.
I'm gonna
That's
just
true.
pull it out and make a medicine check.
He just looks at you like you're crazy second you pull it out, because to him it looks like you stabbed him.
I crit for my medicine check.
You slap a band-aid on, and then he drinks his beer and he forgot that it happened.
Nice. I still have the knife. What's it look like?
It's a very cheap knife. It's more like a shiv.
Cool. I'm gonna pocket it.
You now have a shiv. What would the party like to do? You guys notice that Snort is nowhere to be seen. You guys aren't sure why.
I have the spell for this.
Do you?
I do. Let me find it. Almost. I swear. I have a spell, a third level spell called Sending, where I can send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which I am familiar. You hear the message in your mind, and you can respond in the same manner, as long as we understand the same language. And it can be in any distance and other planes of existence.
That's a really good spell.
Yes.
Alright, what do you send?
Where are you?
I mentally send that. Oh,
Wait.
okay.
Did you want to read the thing?
No. Okay, so after a few minutes, you don't get any response.
I wasted a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
Sad.
Mm-hmm.
These things happen.
I also didn't know that Snort was invisible. I don't know if anyone wants to fill me in.
Craig doesn't know either.
Oh, they
You
don't
know
know.
about as much as I do there, bud.
We just know that the last time we saw her, she was like, "Hey, I'm going to the roof."
Then we should check the roof.
Yeah, good plan.
Perfect. Snort, make a perception check.
I can do that.
All right, so you guys start fuddling around the roof. All you see is a very crummy roof.
This is the worst roof I've ever seen. And I've seen tens of roofs. Hello?
We can hear you. I guess that's it. So you guys don't find Snort on the roof. Snort doesn't respond to your messages. You guys have a bunch of slaves in a house, and you got Clang back. What would you like to do?
Maybe it's time to steal a boat.
We have a boat, right? It was not stolen from us.
Correct. Your boat is still there. I messed that up.
But we would need a bigger
No
boat.
worries. Well, I'll collect our boat if we take a different boat. That way, we
Okay.
don't lose the boat.
The oarsman's boat is still there.
The whose boat?
Oh, the boat that Clang came here in is still there.
Oh, okay. We want to take that?
Yes, but we need to find Snort.
Would you guys like to check the back room?
I'm in your spot.
Might as well.
All right. You
Let's
guys,
kick open that. Bam! What's up?
Glam! Where the fuck's Snort?
dogs should vote, and you just like smash through the door.
What's
What
up?
you see is a man grabbing a sack with a person in it. He puts it on his shoulder. He turns and sees you guys.
Playing a game.
Against
Go ahead.
I say, stop, villain!
He drops the bag. He attempts to climb up a nearby ladder.
Oh, does he? Does he beat my 90 speed? I
Wait.
fucking karate teleport behind him.
Yeah. You don't even need a magic katana to teleport behind somebody. Just fucking
Just jogs casually. Breakneck speed.
Does a couple of stretches. Does those stupid track leg lunges. Why are we going so fucking fast, dude?
Sorry, I had to whisper to Vivian real quick. Who's handballing?
Okay.
Running in the 90s. A lot of typing.
Do you fire when he gets to the top, Vivian?
Yeah, as soon as I see his face.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Wait, so I couldn't catch up with him?
No, you caught up with him, but Vivian's at the top of the ladder, and you're at the bottom of the ladder. So you literally grab him as he's on the ladder. He's stuck in between you two. Suddenly, all you see, Cab, is a whole bunch of light, and he lands on top of you.
Alright, cool. So I use this opportunity to get him in what's like a sleeper hold, where I put my arms underneath his armpits and then lock him behind his head, and then I flip in midair and just belly flop him.
You super splat from the top ropes this man. He's
Yeah.
like on a wheeze. You still can't see what he looks like because he's covered in this big cloak.
That cloak is dope. Dibs on the cloak. It's too big for Snort.
That's fair.
Yeah, otherwise I would give it to you because it's much more your aesthetic than mine.
True.
So anyway, I got this guy. He's prone underneath my mighty bod. Trained by years of discipline and then many more years of not discipline.
What would you guys like to do?
I don't know. Taryn, ask him some questions while I got him.
Be careful, that
He-
man wants magic.
Does he
I'll
look
just
like he can
headbutt him.
speak?
Yeah, it's actually. Can I get a referee in here to do a ring count for me real quick?
1, 2.
3.
His shoulders do not leave the mat. I win.
You've pinned him. He's pinned. What do you guys want to ask him?
What the heck?
Yeah, that's a fair question. We'll start with that.
He's like, mercy, mercy, please stop pinning me. He's like,
I asked him about the collars and the bracelets.
he's like,
I
I
transition into an armbar. I transition into an armbar.
Oh, he don't like that at all. His arm is twisty and noodly.
Flawless technique.
Thank you very much. In what way? Like in my brother kind of way, or?
Like he has a tentacle for an arm.
Oh,
You
no.
know it. I pull back his robe. I'm like, I've defeated you, thus you are demasked. Those are the rules of Lucha Libre.
He rolls over, he's like,
Man, Jenkins.
but
Who is it?
of being some sort of black tentacled horror, he is just an octopus man. An octopus man looks really familiar.
I feel like I would remember if I met an octopus man.
You're one of those
Oh.
ropers we found in the cave. I'll smash your guts.
Can we do an insight check to remember?
Yes, please.
Is it Hachi?
No. Get your One Piece out of here.
I crit failed.
You're like, I know this guy. He's an octopus.
It's Cookie
Where's
Croc.
Cookie?
No.
Oh, insight. I can do one of them.
Taryn, you're like, I know this man. You look at him, you're like, kinda.
If
His name is kind.
if Cookie Croc were an octopus, would he be Cookie Croctopus?
Cookie Croc.
Ben thought it was funny.
I thought it was great, John.
I loved it, John.
Kogoro thought it was funny. No.
It's so funny that we're gonna put it on our T-shirts.
Miles says you're pretty laugh.
No. I want it on T-shirts. I mean, most of the T-shirt will just say Raid Shadow Legends, but in really small text.
Whispered Benny.
But in really small text.
I'm like, oh, wait a minute. You were from that, you're a wanted criminal. From the paper. That we saw when we first came into town. Well, that was weird. It's like the DM spoke through me.
It's like you read what I said.
Then I'm like, I remember you. Do I remember if he has a bounty?
I've
He does
seen
have a
you.
bounty, but he's wanted for a crime that you guys know he did not commit because that was committed by some actual Black Evil tentacle monster.
Oh, wait a minute. But he's still a villain.
He is, but he's a villain like a Western villain. He's dastardly.
He's like a.
I mean, he was putting people into bags.
He's a shonen anime villain. We'll defeat him and then befriend him.
I'm not plastic bags. You guys want to
Yeah.
ask the bags?
I asked Hachi his name.
Oh gosh, I actually don't remember what his name is.
Name's Hachi now.
It's Hachi now,
Yeah,
Bia.
his name is now Hachi. That's fine. It's for all purposes. Tells you that his name is Hachi. Done.
Boom. I ask Hachi. What's in the bag, Hachi?
People, we're slavers, you fool.
Oh, so yeah, you're like a bad guy.
He's like, I just do it for pay. It's actually not illegal in Zyria.
Is that? I just look around. I'm like, is that true?
Yeah. Anything kind
Why
of
do
goes
we-
here. It's pretty fucked up.
Why do we live here?
There are bagged people all around, correct?
Yep,
I'm gonna start unbagging people.
perfect. What does Snort want to do?
Oh, I actually
thought
want
you
to. I have a couple more questions for Hachi. I'm gonna ask Hachi, where Snort's dad is.
He's like, you mean the boss? He's like,
The big boss, head honcho, el numero uno.
he tells you that his boss only requested all of the small-sized people be kept safe. That he didn't care about anything else because they were more valuable to him.
I look at Snort
Oh.
and I'm like, is he kind of a pervert or something? I don't.
I'm hoping he was intending to grab me.
Oh, well, that's nice. I don't think that's it. I think he's a pervert.
He might be. He tends to take children and raise them in terrible ways.
Oh, like that dude from Oliver Twist.
Wasn't your sister a human? Medium size?
Yeah, she was a child
was-
at some point, though.
She was
Ah,
small
no, I
at
mean,
one
like-
point.
So she wouldn't be in that group.
She wouldn't be here. She's probably with him still.
All right. Where's the drop-off point?
He just points upwards.
The sky.
He's like, no, the noble district, he says.
Oh, yeah. That makes more sense.
He said he would pick them up if they were dropped in the alleyway out there. That he always has eyes in that alleyway.
Right by the
Hmm.
tent. The council
So-
area.
Do you guys want to stuff ourselves into bags and then get picked up, and then we'll meet your dad?
It
That's-
feels like that wouldn't necessarily go well.
I don't think that's how that works.
Mm,
Also, what happened to you, Snort? Or, damn. Clang.
yeah.
Snort
Oh,
and Clang
no.
are different people.
Oh no, it's affected. It's come full circle.
Yeah, but what did happen?
Tahoo!
Wait, does that mean that this guy's magic?
Yes, I already said that.
Oh,
Then why was he so easy to catch?
he's just bad at wrestling.
Oh, he tells you that he has a ring of dominate, but it does not work when they're here.
Huh. That's weird. Can I see the ring?
He's like, no. He's like, my grandmother gave me this ring.
Again.
He had
Oh.
a ring of dom.
I called that.
Can I frisk him?
For what?
The ring?
Okay.
I want it.
All right, you start
I-
frisking it, but he's got 8 tentacles. It could take all day.
His grandma gave it to him.
Can I search the area for those gems?
Yes, you can grab any of those gems. They're all over the tables and all over the pockets of those men who you guys knocked out.
I'll collect as many as I can carry, like, reasonably. I got a sack.
Gotcha.
You know whose magic still works in this building?
My wife.
Mine. I'm
Actually, can I test to see if I can get them to work
Wait,
on any of
But
the
didn't
like
your magic not work?
equipment lying around?
Didn't you try to do a message of sending?
Oh, that's true. I don't know if it was blocked because of that. That would probably
I mean, that's meta for me. I didn't know you cast that spell. Unless, actually, you probably announced it.
I announced it.
Octopus Man about it.
Yes.
Yeah, I twist his
Okay.
arm.
As soon as you get through that doorway, you're within the range of something that stops the magic. He's like, I don't understand how it works.
I give him a rug burn.
I'm not.
I'll
You
give
got a
you.
rope burn octopus? I don't think you can.
You can't, dude. Check this out. I start twisting.
Give him a purple nurple!
He doesn't have any
He
nipples.
doesn't have nurples. I also can't pick any of his bones because he doesn't have any bones.
Yeah, he's a riot.
He's secretly the strongest boss I've ever fought.
I can't twist his nipples. He's too strong.
Pro wrestler that had surgery to remove their nipples.
I've never met an enemy whose nipples I couldn't twist.
A
Uh,
nippleectomy.
Benny can't twist the octopus man's nipples because he's not.
I say it's 9:02. I guess that's it for this. We didn't get to the part that I was hoping
That's what
to,
we
but
thought.
you guys got Clang back.
And I got to do some wrestling.
Wrestling.
And
I was
The
told
party
in my
regrouped.
youth
close. I almost
that
got
real
to
men like to
teleport behind
wrestle,
somebody
so-
and say nothing personnel, kid.
Someday.
Yeah, you were denied that.
Nothing,